Hello, I'm Michelle, and today we'll be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Tennessee. We're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and the 5 main steps needed to actually register your LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a very key term known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, if these terms are not familiar to you, then I highly recommend that you watch this video very closely. Biggest contributor to Tennessee's GDP is advanced manufacturing, with a total of around $49 billion. There's a huge production house of state-of-the-art firearms within the state. Along with that, the automotive industry is also huge. Now, the main reason why manufacturing is preferred in Tennessee is the low business cost and the skilled labor. Now, the state is known for being a well-established place for different music production houses and television setups. The entertainment sector's total contribution is around $17 billion, of which $10 billion is in the Nashville industry's share. You can start off your LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the forms online or you can send them off via mail. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method out there. We personally recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services for this purpose. Number 3 is that you can go ahead and hire an attorney. Now, coming to a very common question, but a very important question, what's an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets and it protects your personal assets. Now, when you're starting off your LLC in Tennessee, you mainly have to file a certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $300. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing option number 2, and we're going to be placing emphasis on why you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you are doing your LLC work correctly. Now, this is one of those things where you cannot afford missing any key information or have any misunderstandings. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service which you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'm going to be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go there and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC in Tennessee. The first step to starting off your LLC is basically choosing the business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, should be available in the state, and follow the LLC naming guidelines. Those guidelines you can find at startmyllc.io. The 4 things that you need to be aware of when you're naming your LLC is that number 1, the name should be available. No other existing business in Tennessee can share that name. Limited liability company or LLC should be there as the suffix in the company name. You cannot choose a name for your business which could be confusing or possibly misleading, such as FBI, State Department, CIA. They cannot be included. Number 4 is that terms like bank, attorney, doctor, university, they can be added, but only after you fill out the additional requirements by the Tennessee state government. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you do want to hold on to the name you have decided, then you can reserve your LLC name for 4 months. Now, to keep the name, you just have to file the name reservation application and pay $20 to reserve your name with the Tennessee Secretary of State. The second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Tennessee is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that's going to act or work on your LLC's behalf, and they're going to receive all the important paperwork and all the official government correspondence within Tennessee. This is why you need a competent registered agent for your LLC. Now, you need to make sure that your registered agent is a resident of Tennessee or at least has a physical street address over there. Their business address is going to be used as the LLC's principal address within Tennessee. Most LLC formation companies also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and they provide registered agent services and many more services at very reasonable price. A key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one, and having a legit one. Because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, most people believe that they're setting up LLCs for tax-related purposes, but the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Now, basically what it's going to do is it's going to create a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. When you're sued, the attorney who's the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. And this is where they will pierce the corporate veil. The first thing they're going to do is check if you have a registered agent. Is the agent legit? And have they been filing the paperwork correctly? The third and another important step in forming an LLC is to file a certificate of formation. Now, the Tennessee Articles of Organization is a legal document which is needed to actually officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $300 to file your formation certificate in Tennessee. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, your address, agent's name, employee details, whether you're member managed or manager managed. So before you start hiring employees in Tennessee, one should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly so you avoid any future issues. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the forms without causing any confusion or missing any steps. So if you do get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat option. You can go there, you can ask your questions, and they're gonna respond. Fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. Now, this document is pretty vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business resolutions, and a lot more. This helps reduce future conflicts. So when it comes to filing the Tennessee LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal to have one that contains the details of your entire operation. It's recommended that it should be done by a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing any detail. The agreement template is drafted for a very small fee of $29. The EIN is also known as the Employer Identification Number, and it's a 9-digit number which is given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. Now, the EIN is extremely necessary for any active businesses or any form of businesses for that matter. So an EIN is needed when you start hiring employees. How do you get one? Well, to get one, you need to fill up a form which can be done online or by mail and just submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you with the process. I'll be leaving the links to all of the resources in the description below. You can go there, you can check out which of the options fit your requirements. But for now, I'm going to be showing you how to file the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your Tennessee LLC, there's still a few things that you're going to need. You need to get a company business bank account, and you need a business credit card. You need to file the Tennessee business permits and licenses. You need to get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees. You need to file the Tennessee annual report every year. I hope this detailed video helped you out on how to start your LLC in Tennessee, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business there. Please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the little notification button. Thank you for watching.